Hello everyone, my name is Pramila Shadi Chandan Shivi, student at Sri Siddheshwar Women College of Engineering, Solapur. So today I will present and explain the freedom and democracy is, is basic human right. So what is the what is the freedom? Freedom is the ability to write, thinking, speak, acts, or live without unnecessary restrictions and control. It means having a power to you to make your own choice and decision, as long as they will not harm others or break to the law. There are different types of freedom: individual autonomy, freedom of speech, freedom of bufferly, free, personal freedom, political freedom, economic freedom, social freedom. So individual autonomy is a choice and self expression without opposition, freedom of speech, speak ideas without a fire and censorship. The freedom of a bufferly practice and a religion or none at all. The freedom of a personal freedom is to live your life your way, choosing your clothes, career, religion. Political freedom means that the freedom to vote, expression, opinions, or participation in government. Economic freedom, the freedom to work a area, busily sell with own property. Social freedom is a description and the right to the target equally in society. For example, if you are a freedom to choose your career or speak your opinion openly, your expression freedom. So, in short, freedom is the basic human rights that allows the people to live with dignity, equality, and respect. So, next is the what is the democracy? Democracy government by the people. So government which is a provide power to make a decision lives with the people. In democracy the citizen have to right to choose in their leaders expressions their opinions and participate in decision making process usually through voting. So government by people is a citizen participation and decision making. Fire election, fire free transportment and equal voting process. In all people are the e- equal rights in a uh, democracy. In fire election, accountability is the leader answer to citizenship. Upload laws, protection of rights. Laws is a safety guard individual freedom. So law safety guard in individual freedom. So democracy, the freedom of election. Sel- people select their representation thought with the regular transport election rule of a law. Everyone is including leaders must follow the law. Ma- major gain rule with the minigrid rights is a major gain rule decision is accepted but the rights is measurements and protected. Freedom of speech and expression. See, all citizens are the right to the express their voice. You are openly without fire. Without fire is openly speech in a uh, openly speech in election sector. Separation of a power. The power is divided among regions and executed the justice and avoid the misuses. For example, the Indian people vote in election to choose members of parliament who from the government. This example for represented is a democracy. In short, democracy means by rule by people and where everyone has the voice in how the country is run. So next is the interaction of freedom and democracy. So interaction, freedom and democracy are closely connected to supported each other. A truly democracy connected to executed without freedom, and freedom is the best protected democracy system. So freedom forest democracy openly speech inbuilds the information choice, free expression supports in political debate. So you can switch switch in without fire in a demo political debates and openly speech in political debates. So democracy protected by freedom we when people enjoy the freedom expression or freedom when the the democracy system, people have the freedom to vote, freedom to speech, freedom to religion, and freedom to the protectness law are made with the people participation in ensuring in citizenship right the freedoms, the check and balancing prevent absurd and living a frameworks of defied right. For example, government or political participation freedom is possible to because democracy graduates is the freedom. So next is the global challenges to freedom and democracy. Authorization government restricted civil liberties. This Deformation. Disformation undermines trust is a democracy process. Political apa- apathy, low voter en- engaged weakness and democracy. Equal rights, marginal and groups are faces democracy. So next is a protected the rights. Human dignity. The human dignity means that is every person has the value respect and deserve the treatly equally simply because they are human. It is the it is that idea that all people are interactly growth and no matter their race, religion, gender and background. So next is the space and ability. Space and ability means that the absence of violence, conflicts, and the precision of harmony, understanding, and corruption. Society stability means that the situation where system like government, economic, and society are are state secure and protectable, allowing the people a living without a fire and substance distribution. Next is the social progress. Social progress Social progress are the government supported plans and or service designs to help the improve the well beginning of people. Absolution whose those are the poor awareness or needed. The programs are aimed to reduce the inequality and productivity, social justice, and supported a better equality of the next is a how to avoid from freedom and democracy. Rise way Gopal celebrity engage politically empower thought education. So avoid for and democracy means that supporting the defining and promoting the people rights to live freely and participation destination making and involves the speaking up education other and talking action to protect it those values those values in a society. Firstly, rights awareness educated and informative. There are all people are educated and informed. The knowledges of government India and another ways global celebrity supported international human rights effects. Third is engine political oath labor and demanded automatically, empowered thought and education, promoted the civil liberty and liberty and thinking. So, uh, avoids our freedom and democracy is the speaking and out against the justice. They raise your voice and against censorship, corruption, deception, and abuse of power, supports and peaceful protects the sign petition and right to local leaders. So these of all the freedoms, these all the give to the you information freedom and democracy, and why to protect your freedom. What is your freedom types, democracy types? That's so. Thank you.